Hitler was very popular in Germany because of the 1930s depression, and he became a dictator. Hitler wanted to conquer Hi everyone, welcome to 샤랄라TV. Today is the second video of American politics. To study US politics, we should know about World War I and World War II. Then why? First of all, when we talk about foreign politics, it could be explained as juggling between interventionism and isolationism. The US is instinctively isolationist and had wanted to be far away from war. However, the US had to be involved in two wars, and ironically, it became a predominant superpower country afterwards. In terms of World War I, the US had pursued neutrality for the first 2 years, so it just supplied goods and money to Great Britain and allies. Woodrow Wilson was even elected again as a president, and slogan, "He kept us out of war" in 1916. However, German ships sank American merchant ships in 1917, and it was Germany's warning. Wilson finally asked Congress for a declaration of war on Germany. Wilson's purpose of involvement in war was spread democracy to the world, and it is the base of US foreign policy. After getting involved in World War I, the US became greater in domestic industry, government power, and military power as well. After World War I, the concept of collective security was on the rise. It means one for all and all for one. If a country is threatened and gets attacked, allies should help the country. It is far from isolationism that the US instinctively had pursued for a long time. During the interwar period, the US went back to its normal position and focused on domestic factors. US foreign policy was passive. President Franklin Roosevelt rejected ratifying the Versailles Treaty and went back to its isolationism. However, isolationism limited the US response to Mussolini's movement, and the US had been in trouble with the Great Depression. How about World War II? Could the US keep its isolationism? Unfortunately not. Hitler was very popular in Germany because of the 1930s depression, and he became a dictator. He wanted to conquer the whole Europe, so the Great Britain and France made a deal with Hitler to prevent war. However, he did not keep his promise and demanded more. The US stayed in neutral even in this period. FDR just proposed to Congress to lend weapons and money to Great Britain. But the US finally joined the war again. What is the reason? I think there are two main reasons for that. First, the US government always had pursued liberal capitalist democracy. It is the root of the US. All of the American presidents have been trying to keep liberal democracy and spread this to the world. During World War II, President Franklin Roosevelt was worried that Germany, Italy, and Japan would take over the world. FDR had to do something to prevent their actions. Second, if Great Britain had been defeated, the US would not have any allies in Europe at that time. FDR had to give aid to Great Britain. That is why the US got involved in World War II. The US has wanted to be far away from international conflicts and focused on its own interests. But the US can be the interventionist when its democracy is threatened. So we should not forget what Andrew Jackson said. Peace, above all things, is to be desired. But blood must sometimes be spilled to obtain it on equable and lasting terms. Next time, let us talk about World War II in detail. Thank you!